Hello and welcome to what I believe is the final pre-recorded video for our blog course. So today is Friday, the 1st of October, it's 3 p.m. So I am all set to go for our class tomorrow. Anyway, in this video, we will talk about inflation. What is inflation? The technical term for it is a percentage change in the C.P.I. What is C.P.I? C.P.I is Consumer Price Index. And in this little demonstration, I will show you how it is computed. It's actually not terribly complicated. So again, C.P.I stands for the Consumer Price Index. First step in computation of Consumer Price Index is determining what consumers actually consume. What is that basket of goods and services that you consume in a given year? And believe it or not, in the last 3 years that I have taught this class, I've actually, in each class, had a person who's been a guinea pig from the Statistics New Zealand, who actually called them up. And it's a very long survey. It takes about 3 hours to complete. I'm actually wondering whether any one of you has ever been on the receiving end of the call from Statistics New Zealand. But anyway, so let's say that in 2019, we have consumed 100 liters of petrol, and 20 hamburgers. That is our consumption basket. Now, you already probably see where the problem lies. C.P.I assumes that this consumption basket stays constant. In 2020, we had our first round of lockdowns. So petrol consumption, no doubt, for most people went actually down. But C.P.I does not account for that. What was my mobile phone spending in 1994? Well, it didn't exist because, well, aside from elite few, no one really had mobile phones. So they update this consumption basket regularly, once every 3 years or so. So the next step is to determine prices. So let's say that in 2019, petrol cost, from memory, I'd say about $2.10, maybe. And so this is petrol. And in 2020, everything went up, let's say $2.30. And for hamburgers, let's say $5, and let's say $5.20. So the third step is simply to compute the basket cost for each year. So for 2019, it will be 210 times 100 plus 20 times 50. Sorry, what am I doing? 20 times 5. So that's 100. That's 210, so 310. And in 2020, it will be 230 times 100 plus 520 times 20. That unfortunately I cannot do in my head, so I'll have a very quick computation here. 520 times 20, 104 plus 230, 334. Okay, this is really the most difficult step of the process. The rest is easy. And then finally, we need to compute the C.P.I. C.P.I is equal current cost divided by the base year cost. What is the base year? You can choose any year that you like. It is customary, and it actually makes the computations a little bit easier to choose the earliest year that you have available. And in our simple little example, it's 2019. So, then times 100. By definition, in 2019, my C.P.I will be 100. It's current, which is 310, divided by 310, which is base, times 100 equals 100. And CPI from 2020 is current, 334, divided by base, 310, times 100. Again, I need a little bit of help here. 334 divided by 310 times 100, 107.74. What is the conclusion? What is the inflation rate between 2019 and 2020? It is the percentage change in the CPI, the term that I have introduced in the very beginning of this video. And here it's very simple. The inflation rate was 7.74%. All right, so this concludes my set of pre-recorded videos. My apologies for any technical issues or any issues with the voice or lighting or content. This honestly was my very first attempt at creating these types of videos. So if you are watching it on a Friday night, pour yourself a drink, go over them. Do not worry too much about the contents. As I mentioned in one of my stream posts, we will be discussing all these things at length in class, but hopefully watching these videos will give you a little bit of an idea of the types of conversations that we will be having. I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Thank you.